been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Okay, what's today?
Thursday? Moving day.
Yeah, it seems like another
Can
day.
you believe that?
Yeah, we've been here for a while, and it's time to go. Actually, it's not time to go for another, what, 3 days or 4 days?
Yeah, it's the, 29th, yeah, about 3 days.
So Heidi's in there enjoying the washer and dryer, like always, although
I don't know
it's
about
still
enjoying it.
it's still a chore. The good news is she's not down at the laundry room right now. But the other good news is having the laundry, having the washer and dryer, everything's done. All of our laundry's taken care of except for a couple of things. We've got some reviews that'll be coming out a little bit later. I don't know if the reviews are already out or the video's out. I don't know. This video could already be out. No, not a lot of you. A few of you are still giving us the business. You need to start traveling. It's an infomercial. I have no idea at what point that we said when you full-time RV, you travel every day. It doesn't happen. When you live on the road, you don't travel every day. If you travel every day while you live on the road, you're broke. We travel when we feel as if we need to travel. We had stuff, and this is for the, you know what, I'm going to speak directly to the person that said, quit doing infomercials, quit doing reviews, you need to travel more. How you travel when you have a doctor's appointment and a heart surgery? Tell me how you're going to travel in your RV and do that. It don't work. If you don't realize that, which I'm sure you are absolutely not aware, if you're living full-time on the road, it's not vacation mode every day. It may not be vacation mode every week. It may not be vacation mode every month. There's things that you have to do when you live on the road. Guess what? Doctor's appointments, you got to go grocery shopping, you have to have mail. Here's a big one. You have to work. I don't know what you're used to, but we have never ever said this channel is all about, look at us, look at this glamorous lifestyle. All we're doing is just documenting what's happening. So you guys know, the majority of the people watching this little rant right now are going, yeah, we get it, Mike, we know. We don't know who in the hell said that to you, but we know. So we're gonna get this thing packed up a little bit better than it is. I've got to go outside and finish off the disconnections. We're going to put a little water in the freshwater tank because we're not sure where we're going. We may stop at a county park, but it's a first come first serve. There's like 2 or 3 that's kind of in the area, but I don't know how much effort we're going to put into it. We're just a couple hours away from the place that we're going to stay for the night. If we can't get into the park, then we're going to do boondocking. Oh, we got one more thing. It's a little bit different. Well, first of all, Heidi's out of the hospital. I forgot to tell you guys. Oh, the day that I shot all that video, she didn't want anything. She says, "Oh, don't put me on camera." She goes, "I don't want to be in the hospital on camera," and I don't blame her. She looked pretty wiped out. She looked wiped out. Her surgery was semi-successful at this point. It's considered a success. We'll have to see moving forward, but yeah, I wanted to catch you up with that because we just kind of, I filmed that
10 days.
Yeah, I filmed that stuff in the car, and it's like I never really updated everybody, but Heidi was keeping everybody abreast on Facebook and Instagram and Patreon.
I'm 11 days smoke free.
Yeah, she has not smoked a cigarette.
No.
It is incredible, and even that 11-day is kind of not celebrating it enough, because even the days leading up to that 11 days ago, she was dropping the amount of smoking that she was doing considerably. So yeah, thank God. I mean, that's okay to be, other than the fact it helps her, her health is so much better. Her food, she has no idea what food she likes anymore because her taste buds, I don't know how many times she says, this food tastes musty. I'm like, it ain't musty, it's fine. She goes, no, there's got to be something wrong.
There's the new smells that I'm smelling are, I don't like it.
Yeah. So the thing is not only that, but you know, we save a couple $100 a month by her not smoking, which is incredible. All right, so we got you up to date to that, but what I wanted to talk about and how I turned the camera around initially was we do have a unique situation here because this is the first time, let me rephrase that, there has been some other times, like when we went to Cuddy's and a couple other places, but Heidi's going to be doing something that we always kind of say, I don't understand why somebody would want to follow around their husband in a car when he's towing a fifth wheel and he's got plenty of room inside his truck, or he's towing a trailer and he's got plenty of room in his truck. Well, you guys remember we have a little car that we're utilizing that is ours. So where we're going? Well, like I said, for the night we're going to go stay at one of the county parks potentially, or Jimmy's Marathon, which we don't have a problem with that. That's pretty decent there. After that, we're going over to Lutz, Florida. We're going to be at Winter's Quarters in Pasco County. We're going to be there for about a week, just a week. And then we're moving over to Forest Lake in Zephyr Hills. And if that sounds familiar, it's because we were there. It was the very first Thousand Trails park that we stayed at in length.
Well, it was also when we hit the road.
Right. Well, we did Yemassee on the way down.
Oh, well, that was...
Right. It was a one-nighter thing. So Zephyr Hills was our very first Thousand Trails park that we were on the road, and we were, you know, we hit the road. We were on the road full time.
We were there for at least a month.
Yes. Yeah. And it was a nice park. It's not a lot to do in the area, but it is.
Yeah, you can go back and watch that video when I wanted to strangle him because I was so bored.
Yeah, that was when we first hit the road, and Heidi didn't know. She had no clue what to do. I mean, you got to figure just 2 months before that, she was working 50 hours a week like she had been for 24 years. Or close to 20 years. Let's say it's probably
23 years.
Yeah, 23 years. Well, no, I mean talking about the 50 hours a week.
Oh, that was over 18 years.
Yeah, for about 18 years, she worked 50 hours a week. Then I got her to quit her job. She, you know, helped, and I helped as a team to get the house completely all ready for sale and gutted out and everything sold. I put her in the truck, in the trailer. We drove to Florida, and we sat for a month in one spot, and she was having a hard time with that. Which, again, go back and check out that video. That was some good information. We were expounding on some stuff we were just learning. So anyways, that's what we plan on doing. I don't know where we're at the time that this video's up, but yeah, let's get going.
So we're heading out. It's like 12:30.
Turn right on 12th Street.
So we did make some good time, but wherever we're going, we're going to get there rather early. Must be a accident up here, but I don't see it. We have about 17 more miles to go to, or 18 miles, I guess, to go to our destination. But traffic's a little crazy. I guess people are, maybe they're at lunch, I don't know, but we're out in the middle of no man's land. But there's a lot of traffic. Some flat land out here with some palm trees, but very pretty. Blue sky, just very pretty out here. I don't know if I would want to live clear out here, but the fire trucks that passed us are still, they've been traveling in front of us for about 15 miles. They're still in front of us. They must handle a big area, or they're helping somebody else out. I don't know. But that's where I can hear the rack rattling on the RV. Maybe not. Maybe it's something in here. Yeah, it sounds like it's the rack on the RV. But anyway, this is the county park. And I believe it's like 20 bucks a night. I think there's water and electricity.
Turn left on
Coleman
Shady Oak
Landing,
Drive.
Shady Oaks Recreation Area. Said there was a food truck this way. Probably not today though. I'll have to scrape up some. They have grilled cheese sandwiches or something. There's the Baptist Church.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
I think that's it over there. I don't know if there's any spots for us, but we'll find out.
Turn right.
Maybe those are ospreys that we seen back there. I'll have to look those up. I'm not sure.
You've arrived at your destination.
I literally just seen a sign that said Panther Crossing next, I don't know, 13 miles or 3 miles. I don't know what it said. But it said Panther Crossing. That's crazy. Living way out here in the sticks. Actually, I'd really like to live out here. It'd be really cool, but it'd take you forever to get to town. I'm one of those people that make a list, but then I forget something on my list. I'll be driving all the way back, and Michael will say, well, did you get this? And I'd say, nope, I forgot. I have to go back to town. But it is real pretty out here. I should have, we didn't, what the heck? I run over something. We didn't stay at the park, mostly because it's in grassy area and there was a lot of ants. Well, you know what that means. Probably by morning, our RV would be full of ants. And that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. The only thing bad about being at Jimmy's Marathon is the dust. It is very dusty. But Michael says that maybe that boat was here last time, but I don't remember. Seems odd if it was just sitting there. Michael's getting everything all level. I don't know. We have to run the generator because it's hot. But look at this. They always talk about people, truck drivers, cleaning out the back of their trucks and stuff. Look at this. I mean, come on. Give me a freaking break. It's terrible. So Michael's putting the slides out. Everything transported pretty nice. But I forgot to latch the closet door. no clothes fell out, and well, looks like nothing got broke. Our bed is a big old cluster because we sleep with 1,000 gazillion pillows and we don't share blankets. So, and we don't make our bed. But anyway, I'm gonna check. Well, at least that didn't get broke off or anything. Well, we're here at Jimmy's Marathon for the night. We can, or afternoon, whatever. Was you pushing the wrong button, honey?
No, some lady come flying up to the in front of the truck in that, and I mean flying up, this cloud of smoke, I mean everything, and she's got her window down going, excuse me, and I'm like, great, what, I can't put the slides out? And I'm walking away and I'm holding the button and I think, yeah, I think it's all the way out, I'm not sure though. So I walked all the way over and she says, do you have any jumper cables? And I said, no, actually I don't, which if we do, I'm not sure where they're at. I really don't.
We do.
Maybe they're in the tote or something
Yeah.
like that. But nonetheless,
Yeah.
you know,
You're doing
I got
something.
stuff to do. And she wants to tell me the story of, well, my husband's here to pick up our daughter's car and it won't start over there and I'm not sure what to do. I was trying to, and I said, well, I'm pretty darn sure they have them inside or they sell them inside. It is a truck stop. She goes, yeah, he went inside there. I was just trying to expedite everything. And I'm thinking,
That's not expediting.
yeah, that's just
Spending
wasting
the
my
money's
time.
Wasting
Wasting my time. That's
Yeah,
what that
because
was.
you did it like 3 times.
Well, then I come back and I'm like, is it out? And then I'm like, I can't hear it out there. It's
Oh,
loud.
I'm like, and I'm like, okay, so wonder what's wrong. I didn't come out
Right.
because it stopped, and then I went up there to look at the door, and I didn't break anything. But anyway, good morning, YouTube. Getting ready to head out from Jimmy's. We're in Lake Wales, I believe. I don't know if I said that yesterday or not. But Michael's drying off the side of the RV. Get rid of some of the moisture before he brings the slides in. Are you refreshed, honey?
Oh, yeah.
We slept pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I had to get refreshed. That drive was crazy. It was hours and hours long. We're no good at traveling short distances.
No.
There's a pier back here, tell them.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to go that way. I'll come around the other way. The truck is nice and dusty too. Got an office chair back here. Michael said he wanted it. Actually, looks like all the wheels are busted off of it. That's probably why it's back here.
That way I can use it in the RV while you're towing it.
Yeah.
It won't roll.
But anyway, I said yesterday, man, there's a lot of trash here. It looks like some of the truck drivers clean out the back of their trucks.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I'll give you the camera. It's still recording. Put this away.
Did you tell them about Wonderful Jimmy's?
Yeah, a little bit. No.
We're really happy with this place, that we found this place. We almost hate to say anything about it because it's an ideal stop for us. The fact that the parking is never overpopulated so far when we get here, it's really nice. The traffic noise gets, of course, pretty minimal at night, but there are vehicles that go by. They don't have a dump station, they don't have water. They do have bathrooms inside. They seem to be pretty nice. It's you know, it looks like it's a family-run business that actually does all the work themselves. So you know how that goes. People are sometimes a little more short than what they would normally be. Hey, I just realized something, Hyde. This diesel pump that's closest to us is blank. There's no hoses or anything. So what we're gonna do here, oh, it looks like it's a little cloudy over there. Heidi had a picture of a rainbow earlier. So what we're gonna do is go out here and make a right and start hitting the highway.
Traffic is a little slow through here, State Route 60 West, with all the railroad crossings and traffic lights. But other than that, pretty uneventful. But there is a lot of traffic. RV is filthy. Hopefully we can get that washed at our next place. I need to get it waxed. But I don't know if we had said that we're heading to Winter's Quarter Pasco in Lutz, Florida today. We'll be there for 5 nights, 5 days, I don't remember. But so we made it to Winter's Quarter Pasco. I guess it's because there's 2 of them. This one's in Pasco County, Lutz, Florida. The reason we're in a parking lot is because we got there early and the person that's in our site hasn't packed up yet. So Michael's using the bathroom and we're gonna grab something to eat and then head back over to the campground. But this is kind of a busy area, so it looks like there's a lot to do. So I'm gonna go over here and check this little sandwich place out, but it sure don't look like it's open.
So Heidi was being nice about it. That's what she said. Listen, there's reason why there's checkout times and check-in times. And the fact that we're sitting in a parking lot and had to negotiate traffic, again, this traffic is not too easy here. I'll show you that in a second. Because of these people that said, oh yeah, we realize, basically, in so many words, oh, we realize checkout's 11. Yeah, we're getting ready, but it's not going to be 11 when we get out of here. Heidi went down and actually was surveying the site, since, you know, we have this car. And she asked the people in the site next to, you know, a couple away from where we're supposed to be, did we have the right site? And they said, yeah, you know, this is our number. And then there's another site that's empty. And then the next site, and Heidi kind of looked over whenever she said that, and she could see the people that are supposed to be checking out just sitting there at their table having their morning coffee. Yeah, that's them checking. Yeah, we're preparing to get ready, but there's no way we're going to be out of here at 11. Don't be those people. Now, we're early, and I have no problem waiting until our check-in time, which is noon. But the fact that they counted on them being out of there early, they put our packet out on the wall, or I should say on time. They put our packet out on the wall, and it basically said, you know, hey, you can check in because here's your packet, you can go now. Anyways, I wanted to rant about that because I see a lot of that. People that come and check in, try to check in early, that's always asked. That's never assumed. But checking out late, that seems to be a common theme with a lot of people. They just don't want to leave when they're supposed to. And the funny thing is we have a reservation that's a little bit later, and I'm talking like in February, and they wanted to make it clear to us that if we were to go to this location and we wanted to be there for 2 weeks, after 3 days or 4 days, we would have to move sites. And she had to reiterate it, I don't know how many times. Hey, you have to confirm with me that you understand you will be having to move to another site after 4 days. And we said, sure, you know, no big deal. But apparently it is a big deal because she said they have problems all the time with people checking in, getting into their site, and they know they need to switch, and after a few days decide, nah, I really, can't you do something? I don't want to switch, and I think it's wrong. So let me flip you around and show you traffic. So this is basically Lutz, Florida, L-U-T-Z, Lutz, Florida. I swear it's Lutz, but maybe people want it to sound more refined, and Lutz sounds like klutz, so they decide to call it Lutz, which that's just as goofy. So we're in some sort of a plaza. Looks like that it's on the way out. There's a few places looks like it's hanging on, but the fact that Fifth Third Bank, I don't know. I guess they're open. I don't know.
This reminds me of an area that we were at. We dropped off a fitness center. We dropped off some Amazon, or picked up some Amazon.
Yeah.
And the bank, remember? This isn't the area.
Right.
But remember those homeless people who were working on all those
Oh,
bicycles?
yes, that's right. Yeah, there was. I forgot all about that. Yeah, there was a place that we went. Oh, that was in Warren, wasn't it?
Ohio?
Yeah, wasn't that the plaza? Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, so we were in Ohio,
Yeah.
and there was a bank that was closed, and like she said, there was a whole bunch of homeless people that were holding a bike repair shop in the canopies. And I mean, we're not kidding around when we say a bike repair shop. They had more than one bike. They had multiple bicycles in there working on them. But yeah, you could tell the plaza, at least this part out here, it's not mowed, or it just looks unkempt.
But this is all new here.
Yeah, but it does look new. But again,
if you look, they only show the flying squirrel on the map.
Yeah.
They don't show this church or this sandwich shop.
So the sandwich shop is closed, right?
No, it's open.
Oh, it is?
It's very expensive.
Oh, I ain't going to some place. Well, I don't know. Do you want to go in and try very expensive?
No, not really.
Where's tacos at?
Right there.
Okay, Heidi's pointing out tacos, so maybe we got to run down there.
The window light.
Yes. Oh, by the way, that's the second time that truck went by. It's a 2017 or newer F-150, and he got crack pipe. He wanted to go bang bang when he pushes the gas, and it's hideous. It's a hideous thing. People do this, if you can't make it fast, or you ain't got the money to make it nice, you just make it obnoxious so everybody knows. I'm surprised he doesn't paint it yellow. Now you can see there's traffic everywhere, right? What's the loudest thing you hear? I mean, there's cars just shooting down the road. They're doing 55, 50 miles an hour. They're accelerating, they're pulling out at the lights, they're getting into traffic themselves. There goes a Harley of some kind, or a Goldwing maybe, I can't tell. He's in oncoming traffic right now behind that little Mini Cooper. Yeah, that's a Harley, I believe. Okay, let's listen how loud he is.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, not bad at all. So there's a Tesla that don't make any noise at all. But yeah, all the traffic from the opposite direction. We're focusing in on that Ford that is the third vehicle in line. It's behind the silver car. That's going to be crack pipe. Here comes a postal van, and let's see who's the noisiest. Disturbing the peace. Classy.
So we got into our spot. The ground is pretty soft. The electrical cord has to go clear over there where it says 76. And it made it. The water pressure's good. Filling up the black tank.
Yeah, is it done?
No, my timer hasn't gone off yet. Oh, it's off now. So you go ahead and turn it off. So what do you think so far, honey?
Okay, busy area.
It is busy.
Area. Soft.
Oh yeah,
Side
I
is
just
really
had to say
soft
that.
sand.
You can,
Look at that backflow.
because the water pressure is really good here. Seems to be anyway.
Yeah.
So it's warm.
Oh, see the hat?
Yeah. Blue technology.
Stuff. Again, another beautiful setup based on this. Look at this. I still have all this hose.
Yeah, it's
And we just run it right over to that goofy setup that we always have on there. And all that does is protect that a little bit more. It's not needed, but
yeah.
it's nice that it does that. And remember, flush all your lines before you hook up, because you should see the kind of crap that comes out of there every time we first turn
Rusty
it on.
water.
Yeah. So Blue Technologies, it's in the link in the description. It's the best out there. That's all there is.
Yep. We got room for both of our cars at this one, or at this campground.
I think the next one might
Probably,
I think
if we get a neighbor, I'll probably have to move the truck.
Oh yeah. We'll have to go through the park a little bit more a little bit later. But let us get done setting up.